Hello, namaste. My name is Ali, and in this video I am going to be guiding you through a space-time bridging, or STB, meditation technique. And this is a guided experience, and this is a request that has come up a couple of times on my channel. And this meditation technique has many different points of focus, or dharana, as one would say from the yogic perspective. And this is a meditation technique that Andrew Huberman talks about on his podcast, and he recommends doing a short practice like this every day. So we'll talk a little bit more about the benefits of that after the practice. But know that this set of meditation techniques that we'll explore today, they incorporate all of the different meditation techniques that have some sort of science-based benefits. So we'll be balancing interoception and extroception, as well as balancing interoception and dissociation. And it also crosses various time domains through vision. So there'll be a lot of open eye meditation techniques that we'll use in this experience. And I would invite you to then be either outdoors, somewhere outdoors where you can see far into the distance, or you could be like a window, like I am, because it's freezing rain today and I'm not going outside. So hopefully you're in an area where you can actually be outside in nature for this. So you can begin by finding a comfortable seated position and then closing down through the eyes. And just bring the hands to a comfortable position in the lap, closing down the eyes, and begin to notice your breath. Notice your breathing here. You might start by sensing the flow of air within the nostrils. Or maybe the sensation of the volume of your lungs expanding and releasing air. And as you come into this practice, might you start to soften through your body, your jaw, tongue, relaxing the eyes. And an intimate attention here with the rhythm of your breath. And as you sense this rhythm, without any need to alter the breath, could you bring your attention to the mind's eye center, in the center of the forehead? And for a few breaths here, you might imagine you could breathe in and out through the mind's eye, or simply placing your attention here at the sensations of the mind's eye and simultaneously the rhythm of your breath. And then very gently fluttering the eyes open, maintaining the awareness of your breath. And you might just bring your hand out in front of you or flip your palm up in the lap, and just a gentle focus of the eyes on your hand. And see if you can split your attention between the breath, of feeling the breath within your body, and on your hand. And now, whether you're at a window or outside, looking out about 10 to 15 feet in front of you and picking an object and focusing your gaze, a soft gaze, on the object 10 to 15 feet away from you, and simultaneously feeling the rhythm of your breath. And then picking whatever is the furthest distance away that you can see. So that might be the horizon line, whatever is farthest in the distance that you can see. Could you bring your focus and see if you can equally split your attention between the object that's farthest that you can see and your breath. Feeling each breath, and we'll move to the next phase, which it might be helpful to close down the eyes for this, and letting your attention expand out to encompass the entire planet. So feeling the immensity of this planet, the vastness of space in which this planet is floating through. And you might sense yourself as one tiny cell in this organism of the planet. One tiny cell of billions of cells on the planet. And the planet, a tiny speck floating through the solar system and the galaxy. Billions of stars in the galaxy. Simultaneously feeling your breath. And then very gently fluttering the eyes open, bringing your attention back to the farthest thing away, might be the horizon line, the farthest thing that you can see in your field of vision. Splitting your attention equally between that and feeling your breath. And then gently guiding your attention, your focus back to the object that is 10 to 15 feet away from you. Splitting your attention between this object and the internal experience of your breath. And then slowly bringing your attention back to your hand, focusing gaze on your hand and feeling your breath. And then once again, closing down the eyes, continuing to feel the rhythm of your breath as sensation within the body. And could you bring your focus also to the mind's eye center, in the center of the forehead, where the prefrontal cortex resides. And we'll stay here for just a few moments with awareness internalized. And then when you're ready, begin to flutter the eyes open. And before coming back to the screen, wherever it may be for you, let your eyes be completely relaxed, taking in the shapes, the colors, and all of your surroundings. So defocusing your eyes completely. And you might imagine you could take in your whole peripheral vision around you, letting the eyes be relaxed and open. And this has a very calming, very soothing effect on the nervous system. So just letting your eyes be in that sort of relaxed, open gaze for the next few moments. And you might continue to do that. Just continuing to let your eyes relax and open, just sort of taking in everything simultaneously. And I'd like to thank you for joining me today for this space-time bridging meditation technique. And I'm just going to speak a little bit more to some of the benefits of this practice, which it might take a few times of trying before you start to be able to kind of split your attention in these different ways, or there might be some of the techniques that feel a little bit easier or stronger in your nervous system, and some that feel a little bit like territory that you don't go into as often. And one of the beautiful things about this technique is it allows us to flow through this continuum of interoception and extroception, and it really strengthens this ability that we have as human beings to deliberately place our attention on different things within ourselves, outside of ourselves, and it allows us to strengthen and exercise this really incredible ability that the human mind has to place our perception at specific locations. So this is a really helpful exercise to strengthen some of those abilities and strengthen our ability to listen to our bodies, to sleep, to be present and mindful in day-to-day life. And really it's strengthening this ability to be flexible and dynamic and being able to flow between being engaged and disengaged in our focus in an appropriate way. So it's really strengthening that ability to transition with fluidity and ease, which over time really can have a positive effect in our lives. So I invite you to try this meditation more than once. So if you tried it today and you think maybe it's not for you, or you found it difficult in some way or another, you can let me know in the comments below how any of the benefits that you may feel from this practice. If you are feeling some of the benefits in your mind and your sense of clarity and the quality of presence that you might have right now, I'd love to hear how you feel. And also, if you had trouble with it, I'd love to hear that you're going to come back to it and give it another try. And I recommend trying this every day if you have the time, or a few times a week, and just see how the practice evolves over time. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for the requests. Many of you here on this channel know that I have a very nerdy little heart, and so I absolutely love diving into science-based practices, and this is just a really accessible and easy one to integrate into daily life. So I hope that you come back to this practice and integrate it into your daily routine, or a few times a week if you can. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. If you're new to meditating with me, know that I have a whole giant library of meditations on my channel where we explore a lot of meditations that are more interoceptive in nature. The word for that in yogic terminology would be pratyahara. So diving into pratyahara meditation techniques, but all sorts of different meditation techniques. And one of the most common things that we explore on my channel is the practice of yoga nidra. So this is really one of these practices that Andrew talks about in a umbrella of non-sleep deep rest practices. And there are over 100 recordings and growing on my channel that you can explore if you'd like to. So I hope that you have a really wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Again, my name is Ali. May you be peaceful, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free. Namaste.